We're off to a good start for the day, just to let everybody know. We're off to a really good start. If you are squeamish, please look away. That's all I'm gonna say. Look away for the next 3 seconds.
I just literally hung up the phone.
I was just on the phone with you.
You were the distraction, Lois.
Just on the phone with you.
To make an appointment?
Yeah.
To make an appointment to reschedule his wellness appointment.
Would you be able to?
You got yourself good.
You made it bleed worse, Chad.
I know. Do you want these?
Way worse.
Just stab it off of it.
No one loves me. My ride is not here. All right, so I love coming down here. My doctor is he's leaving. Lindsay, your husband is a subscriber and a viewer of the channel, so you already know too much about me. But that's who's going to take his place. Where are my manners? How are you great, magnificent, beautiful, outstanding, overachieving people doing on this beautiful day? We are going trucking. We are heading for Indianapolis, Indiana. But before we go trucking, I was working on the mower and sharpened the blade, put the blade back on, put the bolt in, and I had it tightened up to where I just needed one more little cinch on the bolt. Socket slipped, cut my finger open, and everybody down there at the clinic got me fixed up. No, I didn't walk down to the clinic. I don't live too far from the clinic, so Sarah was getting home and said, "Hey, what's wrong with your hand?" And I said, "Well, it seems I have a little cut." And she goes, "You need to go to the clinic." So when she dropped me off, I said, "Just leave me here. I'll walk back up to the house when I get done." If you're wondering, 8. We ended up with 8 stitches in there. Feels fine now. I think it'll feel fine the rest of the time. It's just in a very awkward spot, and it leads to it's with our shifting hand, but we'll be a-okay. But it's down in the crevice of my finger. If you guys didn't look, some of you get grossed out. If you didn't look and didn't see, it's down in the crevice, and it's gonna be annoying. I think it's going to be very annoying. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to do yet today, but I think everything we do needs to stay clean. Keep it clean for at least a couple hours, right? What's up, Hope? Jax? Yeah, we're cut up a little bit. Let's go play. Yeah, right there. That's what happened. I couldn't figure out if I cut it on there or not, but I was wrenching and it went down and sliced myself open. Sarah must have come back here and cleaned all the blood up. I'm very sad. Very, very sad. That was like cool. Yeah, there's paper towels. Jax, dude, I had blood streaming from there to there. You would have think somebody would have had like some kind of massive trauma. Dude, not cool, wife. I wanted the blood to stay. Okay, so we're gonna load up the truck. We need to get it all loaded up. Make sure the tires are all good, fluids are all good, all that fun stuff. And then probably within the next hour or so, we're gonna take off. I promise, okay? I promise. One more week off, then you go with me, okay? I'm gonna work on the truck, get everything good to go while we're out in the truck this week. Then after that, you'll be back in it and everything will be kosher, okay? I promise. Will you forgive me? I know you will. You love me, right? Yes, you enjoy your time at home. Well, look at that. All I needed to do to get out of mowing was cut my hand to get 8 stitches. I had to rewrap it. I wrapped it too tight too. So I gotta run over to Mom and Dad to see if they have any more of this wrap because the pharmacy's closed up. But it kept falling off. So That's why it's all the way around the hand now. It's gonna be weird recording with the left hand. I suppose, there you go. I can hold you with the right hand now too. I just might drop you. All right, truck's running, truck is loaded. We're gonna walk over here, see if they have any of that wrap, and then we're gonna get underway. Did I already tell you we're going out to Indianapolis, Indiana? Well, technically Greenfield, Indiana, but everybody knows where Indianapolis is at. Not that many people know where Greenfield is at. Hey, Rose. Let's see when that's yours. It was sitting outside. Whew. Whew. I'm not too sure what kind of trailer this is. Vanguard, I guess. But it has one of those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful refrigerators on the front of it. It has a 700 series Thermo King, and I am a large fan of those. It got too tight. Not because they wrapped it too tight, but because I wrapped it too tight. You see, when I got out of the doctor's office, I still had things to do, and I did those things, but yet you're supposed to keep it clean, so my bandages were all filthy and everything. So I took it off. I went to clean my wounds, you know, the blood and everything, and well, it started bleeding again. So I just stopped instantly, wrapped it, and I just wrapped it too tight. So as we're driving down the road and I'm losing feeling in my fingers, I took the scissors and just started cutting things to get feeling back in my fingers. But I think we need to rewrap it and wrap it a little looser this time. Let's go ahead and give that a try. We are loaded up today with 43,000 pounds of those frozen ribs heading out to Greenfield. Seems to be loaded right. We just need to move the tandems just a pinch to make it perfect. If you are squeamish, look away. If you are not squeamish, enjoy the artwork. Are you ready? They did good. At least I think they did good. I told Chad that he can probably tie some pretty killer fishing knots. I like it. It looks good. I'm gonna slap some Neosporin on it, and we're done messing around outside with anything. We're just gonna be driving. So I think I'm just going to leave all the bandages off of it and just not move it a whole lot till we stop next, and then I'll wrap it up. I like it. All right, you guys can look at the camera now. Well, not look at the camera. You know what I mean. You can look back at the at your TV now. I'm not going to show you any more gross stuff. That was quite the opener, wasn't it? I opened it with a big old gash in my finger. I can't beat that. Well, I probably have beat it, but I can't beat that without telling you guys. Well, I probably have. You don't really realize how much you use your right hand until you don't use your right hand. So, I'm not gonna, well, I don't want to whine and complain about it because it's just a cut and it's just a few stitches versus I didn't lose a finger, didn't lose a hand, nothing really got bad hurt. But I'm gonna whine about it because, well, that's what I do. I whine and it hurts. It hurts. I'm gonna pop some Tylenol or some ibuprofen here and see if we can get that throbbing feeling to go away. I changed my other mind. I wrapped it loosely. Now I can move around still, but if I bump it, I'm not gonna rip something open. At least I don't think. Can you imagine how much crop damage or crops, fields, farms, family fields, the whole works has been completely wiped out in that flood? That town we went through, everything you've seen covered in water was a field or a street or a yard. That stretch we went through on Highway 20 was completely covered over yesterday. The water has gone down, they checked it over and they opened everything up. We're just outside of Rockwell City right now at a Sparky's just off of Highway 20. Well, let's liven up our evening a little bit. We're going to give you a good old dad joke. I used to give these every day, but I've kind of slacked off quite a bit. Let's start with this one right here. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards? He was just going through a stage. Alright, we got a lot of miles to go. We're not going to get there tonight. We'll get as close as I really want to. I have a project that I want to do tomorrow to the truck during the daylight hours, and so we're just going to get closer. That way I don't have to worry about time being an issue tomorrow. Somehow or another, one of my headlights came a little bit out of adjustment. The driver's side one. I need to put new, I don't know, what do you call them, buckets or brackets that hold the headlights in. It's on, excuse me. It's on the to-do list with the hood, along with repainting the hood, fixing some brackets, a new grill surround, a new grill, and now some new headlight brackets on the inside because the screws are starting to get stripped out. But we were going down the road and all of a sudden my headlight just kind of went bleep, and I was looking up into the sky. I think they're adjusted now. This thing is going to be very annoying. I couldn't have cut it in a worse place. You know, why didn't I cut the top of the hand, the palm even, or maybe the side of a finger? Instead I cut it right in between two fingers and up into the hand a little bit. The good part is it doesn't hurt anymore. The throbbing stopped. I just had the bandages way too tight, I feel. Well, Cedar Rapids has some kind of snarl up in the middle of it. I seen a big sign that said road closed, use alternate route. And then I got on my Iowa 511, it's an app, and it says road construction, but then it says car accident. So is it road construction or car accident? I don't know. And there is detours I could take around Cedar Rapids, but it's already late enough, and we'll just call it a day. It's been a long enough day already. We've had an ER visit or doctor's visit, and got a lot done at the house, so we'll call it a day here and move on. That's all I got for you. You guys stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.